Into your head, into your mind, out of your soul, race through your veins.
I live alone, save for my 2 cats who live with me and sleep on my feet. I joke to them every morning. There is a spider too. He lives in the bathroom and spins amazing webs to sustain him. These webs are behind the toilet, and beneath them are the corpses of deceased insects, the spider's last meals. And then there are the almost unidentifiable corpses that I happen to believe are moths. You see, I have some experience to be able to identify dead moths reduced to practically nothing. A few summers ago, I camped alone at Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia. I hauled myself and gear up there to read, among other things, The Day on Fire by James Ullman. This book has made me want to be a writer since I was 16. Fluttering moths, attracted to the light, flew into the candle non-stop. They would hiss and recoil, reeling upside down in the shadows and falling on my belongings. And there they would stick and struggle to gain their freedom until they would finally perish. I would wake up and find my stuff littered with moth, and I would scrape it off with a stick, replace my candles, boil my water, and read on. One night, a moth flew into the candle, was caught, burnt dry, and held. I must have been staring at the candle, or maybe I looked up when a shadow crossed my page. At any rate, I saw it all. A golden female moth, a biggish one with a 2-inch wing spread, flapped into the fire, drooped abdomen into the wet wax, stuck, flamed, and frazzled in a second. Her moving wings ignited like tissue paper, like angels' wings, enlarging the circle of light in the clearing, and creating out of the darkness the sudden blue sleeves of my sweater, the green leaves of jewelweed by my side, the ragged red trunk of a pine. At once the light contracted again, and the moth's wings vanished in a fine foul smoke. At the same time her 6 legs clawed, curled, blackened, and ceased, disappearing utterly, and her head jerked in spasms, making a sputtering noise. Her antennae crisped and burnt away, and her heaving mouth parts cracked like pistol fire. When it was all over, her head was, so far as I could determine, gone the long way of her wings and legs. Her head was a whole lost to time. All that was left was the glowing horn shell for abdomen and thorax, a fraying, partially collapsed gold tube jammed upright in the candle's round pool. Then the moth skeleton would burn up as a wick and keep burning. The wax rose in the moth's body, and she kept burning for 2 hours, her head on fire until I blew her out. She burned for 2 hours without changing, without swaying or kneeling, only glowing within, like a building fire glimpsed through silhouetted walls, like a hallowed saint, like a flame-faced virgin gone to God. While I read by her light kindled, while Rimbaud in Paris burnt out his brain in 1,000 poems, while night pooled wetly at my feet. So that is why I think these corpses are moths. I believe I know what they look like in any state. I don't mind living alone, unless I have a joke or something funny. Then I wish I had someone to share it with.
What you got? I'm looking around trying to find me one original thing, 'cause I've been walking so long I feel just like these hills are gonna break.